let's see if we can get this done then. Did we go in here and we go like... Because I'm pretty sure there's something wrong. Game has not crashed that much before. Not a bad patch. Wouldn't be the first time. Bam! Get us in, and now let's see if we can capture that, shall we? It's always gonna be a fun for the whole family. Where is it? This. Works. Old as fuck, but just works. Isn't that nice? Sometimes, just sometimes. Sometimes I'm rather happy. Look. Old game. A game is actually also a rather generous term here. If you ask me, then I mean not as much as the first one, but this one too is basically just a giant tech demo. And not so much a finished game. At least this time you got, you know, more than the first level worked out. I suppose. Cash. Black and white. True. Because, you know, you can't count on God to job right, if you can't even count on the Pope to stay alive longer than fucking Easter. You have to just take over yourself, I suppose. No game. See if the game actually is... I remember this game being relatively stable, all things considered. All things considered, it indeed is relatively stable.
This is the beginning.
Oh, thanks. Figured that out all of my own lonesome.
The birth of a god. Called by one pure prayer. Born out of desperation. To be a god. To wield the power of good and evil. That is your destiny.
We need a god. Please hear us. Help.
I mean, that's
Help us, please.
kinda the problem, isn't it? At least if you put yourself out in public, you will always have to consider, well, the public's opinion.
We're your conscience.
You're not.
We're part of
My conscience is made up of
our
two
role is to
smexy
help
babies.
You be the god you
I'm just
want to
dancing
So
all
we'll
day.
guide you as you make your godly way through whatever this world. But before then,
I do remember
you'll
this stuff.
want to learn the... We'll help you with all that, but even more importantly, you'll need a creature. Hey, let's go and choose one.
Yes, I know. You're now gonna give me a tutorial level. But I would like to smoke some more of my pipe. So... we'll just look at this for a moment.
There they are.
Look at that.
Wonderful, aren't they? You have 4 to choose from, but the one you choose will be with you throughout your whole time in this world.
Oh,
So
I really want
consider
that though.
carefully and make your choice wisely.
Let us tell you about these
Ah, this is black and white
All
too.
creatures can be trained to become lovable,
Old,
mischievous pets.
but fun.
Or they can be the ultimate disciplined weapons of destruction and
Basically
war.
one of, you know, Peter Molyneux's
Can
creations.
become these things.
Greatest
That's
scammer
the
in all of
wonder
gaming
of
history,
a
if you ask
god's
me.
creature.
He was pretty good at
It
what he
can
did.
become whatever you wish. All creatures will grow up to be huge and powerful. They can be cute, quirky pets, inquisitive and fun-loving.
Plus, they can be really evil.
They can be single-minded war machines.
They can be indeed.
All creatures will be as good or evil as you teach them to be.
Indeed they will be. It's a fun little game. As I said, you know, both Black and White 1 and this one, the second one, suffer from the exact same problem.
I'd rather they spread love in the form of a massacre
Namely that they are
or two
absolutely
by
not
going
finished
into
games.
battle. Creatures can
But
live
at least this
for
one has a
war,
campaign.
domination and destruction. Well, such a
Which is a
shame
lot
if you
sane
ask me.
compared to the first game, which basically only has one level and after that it's just empty.
Whichever
Literally
creature
empty.
you choose will change according to what he learns
Ah,
and
Peter
does.
Molyneux.
They all
What
have
a great
their
liar
own
that man
lives,
was.
But you need to
Well,
be
I
a
technically sure is, I
responsible
suppose.
parent and not overfeed them.
So, now it's time to choose. Click on a creature with the action button to highlight him.
Look, that's me. Got chance.
He's gonna go for the lion. Oh, I know it.
Random tiger in the background. Okay, this is I don't think this game was ever meant to be played with this particular mouse speed. Not really, at least.
Our god is thinking about the cow, and it could be the right choice.
I'm not thinking about the cow, no.
I think we'll get the ape. Yeah, definitely the ape.
Do I want an ape though? I mean, I could have a tiger. Look, he's even standing back there, you know, all hidden away and stuff.
Ah,
And a
I
lion.
sense that our glorious leader is eyeing up the wolf.
My consciousness has a lot to say, apparently.
He's gonna go for the lion. Oh, I know it.
Wonder if I can rehire my consciousness and go for something a bit more proper. What should we pick then? This is
Our god is thinking about the cow.
actually a very good
and
question.
It could be the right choice.
No, but that's actually a point of interest to me. I'm gonna look this up real quickly myself, just because I don't even know.
I think we'll get the ape. Yeah, definitely the ape.
Let's see here. I don't think it is. Nope, doesn't look like it. I mean, to be fair, that would have rather surprised me, to be honest. At least as far as I can tell. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, Peter Molyneux. What a amazingly good liar. Promise you heaven and earth and delivers basically nothing, but for some reason gets away with it. Well, I guess the Fable series is on console, so you can play something else by Peter Molyneux, if you are interested. That is. Sadly, however, not Black and White. Black and White seems to be PC only, which kinda makes sense. I don't think they ever thought about, you know, having all of these fucking mechanics on something else. So wondering what fucking creature I'm supposed to be taking here.
I sense that our glorious leader is eyeing up the wolf.
We want to be an ape? Oh well, want to be. Control! Also not the right
He's gonna
choice.
go for the lion. Oh, I know it.
Could go for the tiger. I don't think I've ever played with the tiger. I should just go for the wolf and then punch him until he becomes evil. Pretty sure the last time we played this, we chose
and it could be the right choice.
wolf, I think.
I think we'll get the ape. Yeah. If you're sure, click the action button again on him.
Oh look, everybody's shit now that I've marked him.
Yeah, the ape's clever and good with his hands.
I mean, yeah, he has opposable thumbs, that's rather neat.
A lion. Nothing is quite as regal as a big lion, leader.
And then he answers.
The wolf has claws and fangs. Way smart too.
Yeah, but wolves are better in a pack.
The cow. He plays with people a lot and eats grain a lot.
But yeah, he's a cow, literally. What about the tiger?
A tiger, noble and powerful, and jolly intelligent and quick too.
I think we're just gonna take him and get the tutorial behind us, shall we?
Oh, great choice, boss.
Well, yeah. We now have a kitty. Well, I mean, I already have a kitty, but you know, now I have another kitty. An in-game kitty. Which means it runs far less of a risk to, you know, throw up all over my carpet, which I do rather appreciate, I must admit. That is rather nice of a choice.
So, boss, you've been asleep a long time.
I don't think I've been asleep a long time in a long while.
Move like a god.
Sure.
Use the action button on this scroll to find out how to move and look around.
Click the action button on this scroll to skip tutorials.
You will miss out on tribute if you skip it, though. The hand is your tool for manipulating the world.
Yes, because it's God's hand.
The movement button pans your view around the world, like this.
I think in
To move left, hold
Black
down
and
the
White
movement
1 they were
button,
like, it's
then
not,
pull
you
the
know,
mouse to the
you
right.
that's moving.
Marvelous. Just carry on
You're just, you
tracking.
know, scrolling the world. As in, you know, you're actually moving the world around because, well, you're God. Of course you are.
Great work.
Yeah, but going
Now
off
we
of
must
that, let's
move
be
to
honest
our
here. It's
right.
going to be a
To
man's
move
hand.
right, hold
A
down
right
the
hand. That
movement button,
hand probably
then
has hold
drag
quite a
the
lot of
mouse
dick in
to
its
the
time.
left.
Not too sure if I want to play with that hand.
Wonderful. Just follow the arrows.
Yeah. I've done this before. Don't worry. But it gives me tribute, and I do need tribute.
Let's keep going.
Yes.
Click and hold the ground. Then move the
It
mouse
is, however,
back
a missed
to
opportunity.
pull
You know? You
yourself
could have
forwards.
a smexy babe as you're
Follow the
conscious.
arrows to get back to your
Nesh.
creature.
But you get, you know, an old guy and a fat demon.
And whilst keeping the movement button down, drag the mouse. The creature is moving behind
I
us.
know.
We must pan backwards to find him.
Don't worry about it.
Well done.
Well done indeed. It's always so nice when you do basically just basic things and the game is like, wow, so clever, so smart. It's like, I feel
Now we
validated
shall
in my
learn
life
to
choices.
rotate your view. Hold the middle mouse button down, then drag from side to side to rotate your view.
I shall do so, of course.
Now, whilst keeping the middle mouse button down, drag... It's time to learn to pitch your view up and down.
Oh no.
Middle click of the landscape, then drag the mouse backwards. Click and hold the middle mouse button in the highlighted area.
I know.
Lovely. This is going very well. Now I suggest we try pitching down. Click the middle mouse button in the highlighted area and hold it down.
We can do that.
Now, whilst keeping the middle mouse button down, push the mouse forward.
No
There
reason.
is one last thing, leader.
To explain that
Learning
twice.
to zoom
Pretty sure I know
in
what I'm
and
doing.
out. Now, try and zoom away from the creature. Roll the mouse wheel backwards to zoom out. Marvelous. Now try zooming towards the creature. Keep it wonderful. You showed remarkable skill, leader.
Yes.
Way to go,
Remarkable
boss.
skill.
Sorry I couldn't help, but, you know, places to be.
All
Even my
the
evil side is like,
controls
I
you
couldn't
just
be
learnt
asked.
can be used to move around the world.
Yes, I know. I getcha. And there's more tutorials here. That's the sad part. It's not over yet.
This is a gold scroll. These lead you through the story.
And now, silver is for side quests.
Silver scrolls lead to quests in the world.
Mhm. And bronze is for tutorials. You already said so.
Bronze scrolls are tutorials, which can teach you so much.
Double-click the movement button on the ground there to zoom to it quickly.
Wow.
I see a bronze tutorial scroll here, boss.
Sure, let's go through it.
Move the hand over the rock and hold down the action button to pick it up.
Because we can pick up
Once
shit.
you've got hold of it, release the button.
But it's
So,
boring.
let's move all these rocks out of the circle.
See, you could do that, but what you can also do is you can pick
Oh,
this
that's
up and go like,
You picked up the rock like an expert. Now, move it outside the circle and click the action button again to drop it on the ground.
why would I drop it if I
I
can throw
say,
it?
you threw that beautifully.
I know.
Well done. Reminds me of my cricketing days. Look, you have received 1,000 tribute, and you
1,000
thoroughly deserve
tribute.
it.
Well, yeah,
Another
they're basically my
bronze
consciousness,
scroll.
you know.
So much to learn.
You have a good
and so little
consciousness
time.
and a bad part of your consciousness. And they're like, you know, you're the boss, but we can give you some advice. Obvious
You
advice.
know, villagers are wonderfully versatile. They can do so much in the world.
Now see,
You can
I will now
simply
show
pick
you
up a
how
villager
any
and
religion
put
could
him
easily
or her
prove to
next
be the
something.
one only
The
true
villager
religion.
will take this as
God just
divine
needs to reach down with his hand.
and become a disciple.
Let's have a go at this, boss. Pick up this
Yes,
guy
I was about to do so.
and drop
Stop
him
annoying
over
me.
the highlighted area.
Okay. Just, you know, God just needs to reach down one day, pick up a random
Very good.
person and
Now
put him on a
drop him
field.
by a highlighted area. This person is safely working at the farm.
Now, you might be thinking, what would be the best job ever to get in life? Well, I can tell you. Reader.
Disciple breeder.
Don't look, leader. The breeders are doing whatever it is such people do.
Well, what do you think the breeders are doing?
Disciple builder.
I can tell you what the breeders are doing.
We got a builder.
They're producing more people.
Disciple forester.
And this guy is chopping trees for wood.
Huh?
You got all that, boss?
Yeah.
Of course you did. And to prove it, there's 1,000 tribute waiting for you.
How nice.
Now, why not explore the land? Click on the silver scrolls when you see them.
Indeed.
Click on the gold scroll on the big mountain to leave.
Breeders just enjoy doing what it is they do. They love waifus. The time before anime, they had to find their waifus in real life, which is of course a shame, but you know, sometimes you just don't have a choice. This is what it is. I think there are, yeah, like 3 little side quests. You know what, we're just gonna go and have some fun with the side quests. Let's see what the people ask God of.
If there is a god
Hey,
up there,
peasant.
and you can hear me, please help me out. I'm in dire need. My life is in ruins.
Aha.
A rock has rolled onto my lovely garden. I've been trying to move it, but it's too big and heavy. If ever a man needs a god, I'm him. Please hear my
You
prayer.
could be dying and call for God, but no, instead you call
Who's
me
he
this.
to ask us to move a rock
Absolutely
for
right.
him? Let's teach him a lesson.
No, no, that's wrong. We should help our people. We're nothing without them.
He's kinda right, without followers God is literally nothing. But that leaves us with a choice, doesn't it? I mean, we could crush him with the rock.
Careful now, leader.
could crush his
We
house.
don't want that rock to fall on the man, do we?
We could put it outside. Because this is kinda, you know, part of the core mechanics of the game. It's always between good and evil, and you can make the choices. Now, I personally think this motherfucker is quite an ungrateful little bitch. You do not call God's name in vain, wasn't it? This guy literally is like, I have a rock in my garden. That's not really a good reason to call on God, is it now? Being good or bad is always such a hard decision, isn't it? You know, for the moment we go for a, how about we go for a, you know, a middle of the road thing, you know. Let's give him something to cry about for the future.
Are you happy now? That was wanton vandalism.
Sure, I'm happy. Wanton vandalism is great. Although I don't know what wanton means.
Don't worry, you don't have to. So this wasn't really that wanton, was it now? He's like, ah, no, please don't, God. Look, now that I've destroyed your house, I'll be fair. I'll be putting that out there. Ah, why? Because I'm such a nice person.
Look, a silver scroll.
Actually 2 silver scrolls. Don't worry about that. It's interesting. It is an interesting game. The biggest problem it has, it is still more finished than the first one, but it's still very much so not a completely finished game. Black and White 1 is the best example of just being a tech demo, mind you, but this one is not that far behind. But at least you get a campaign and stuff, so you can have a lot of fun with that. That's weird. Give me a second there. Okay, that's interesting. My scrolling in here.
Look, A silver
Actually,
scroll.
scrolls, the little Steam Labs thing as well. Oh look, I can see all of my little audio sources. What can I say? It's a bit of an older game, you know. I don't think this game was ever meant to be used with any sort of modern system, but gets the job done, doesn't it?
Look at these peaceful people. How lovely.
Think about all the chaos we could bring them. Wow, that's entirely on my left ear.
We can help their friends by moving them so they can be together in the main valley. Isn't that sweet? A little lost valley of people.
Shut up, water. Actually, I would like to make the water a bit... no, I don't want to skip the land. Just like some options. Thanks, game. What do you... make you a bit more quieter. Dave. Yes. Okay, that's better. Now I'm not getting you now. Alright. Alright. I spoke too soon. It's still fucking loud. Okay, I think the last quest is actually, yeah, freeing dead, so that's a pretty damn neutral quest, and we already did some vandalism. I guess, you know, we can do some good.
Way to go. You're holding a nomad.
Great! The nomad is in the right valley.
I'm shaving people.
Yes, that's it.
I'm a good god, believe me. Come here, last person.
Well done.
Anyone else? Have I missed anyone? No? Are you happy now? Are you going to
Remarkable
intermingle and
work.
breed?
You rescued everyone. Look, you received 1,000 tribute.
Oh, so they move quickly. Okay, I really would like... how do I get that to stop showing up again? I don't remember how. Not a good start. I will ignore this now. Oh no, let's do some...
Oh no. The waterfall is blocked.
How horrible.
What will we do now? This is awful.
Don't worry. We'll think of something.
I wonder how the fuck this is actually any problem to them.
Throwing objects can prove very useful in both defense and attack.
To throw an object, first pick it up.
Then,
know.
whilst keeping the action button held, move the mouse in the direction you want to throw.
I know.
Release the button when you want to let go of the object and send it flying.
Chatty, this is not going to be the only time we'll have to do this.
Too bad.
Well, I was about to say, I'm not going to hit this in one, will I now? In fact, I think I'm going to make it worse. I absolutely did. Okay, I blocked it even further.
Tough luck.
Stay here, Rock.
Yeah, rock on.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah. You.
Too
I'm
bad.
gonna hit you at some point. Hopefully I don't hit the village that I just, you know, had repopulate. Yeah.
Tough luck.
Tough luck indeed. Yeah, I have a distinct feeling my mouse is giving it a bit too much speed. Oh, come on, I hit that. Meh.
Yeah, rock on.
I mean, to be fair, yes. Rock on is precisely what we're doing. We're probably gonna be here for a
Too
while.
bad.
Ah. Better.
Well done, leader. The blockage has been cleared.
I still don't see how this is in any way
The
helping
land
the
is
people.
complete, leader. Click the gold scroll on top of the mountain to progress.
I'm still kind of wondering, you know, why would you care? Not like you gain anything from that water. Well,
Are you sure you...
Click again to confirm.
you just told me the land is finished, so we are just gonna fuck off and do the next land and see what's happening. I mean, you know, after we have successfully managed the tutorial level. We should all clap ourselves on the shoulder for a job well done.
Now you've had a taste of your powers, we're ready to visit our mighty Greek capital.
Yeah, full of people that worship us.
Aha.
Listen,
Please
can you hear
us.
that?
Please
That's
help
a
us.
pure
We
prayer.
pray.
It sounds like something terrible
Hear
has
our
happened.
prayers.
Yes. God
Almighty
comes
One,
around.
please heed our call in this hour of need. Our armies are crushed. What's left of us hides in this city from the brutal Aztecs. And now they are at our walls.
should have built a
I
wall.
implore you, please help us.
I mean, literally, you should have probably built a wall or two. There are walls in this game.
Oh
I know.
my! It's a huge Aztec army! They're invading!
Ah, there now.
Our city is under siege. The Aztecs have killed nearly all our troops. We're all going to die.
Yeah, looks very peaceful to me.
Aztec warriors, you've got a villager, boss.
Yes, you put him down in the right place.
Yes. Let's save the villagers. Like a good god. I mean, we let millions die and saved like 5. You know, just as God intended.
Our
Of
people
course.
are trapped by the burning buildings. Grab them and drop them in the portal.
Come here, women.
That villager is now safe.
You will become a breeder. You will become a breeder. You will all become breeders. The fuck did you? Well, some person didn't want to use the portal. Some person was just like, nah, I don't
What's
care.
happening? What's that rumble?
Ooh,
That creature seems to be performing some strange
you know that's a
ritual.
miracle. Oh, miracles are pretty nice. Oh, there's some pretty nice miracles in this game you can cast. I remember that much, including that one.
He summoned a volcano. But how? I don't know. But we best save as many villagers as we can and get out of here.
Strategy. Remember Noah's Ark? The pretty old tradition to only save a few and let the many die. You know, sometimes you just have to kill the population, start new. That's kind of how the story goes. Sometimes you have no choice.
What are these crazed Aztecs doing?
Plop.
They crushed our villagers with barrels. They need revenge.
Yes, you want me to pull that away.
Look, there are some more barrels on
Let
the
me-
slope.
Pull the guard fence away. The barrels will roll towards those invading Aztec scum.
These are just, you know,
Look, leader, we can set these bales of hay on
peaceful
fire
refugees
and
coming
roll
into the
them down to
country.
deal
Don't
with
you
the
see? We
platoons
can't
down
kill
there.
them.
Pick
That
up
would
the
be
flaming
unethical.
stick and hold it over the hay bales.
Look at these peaceful people. Raping and pillaging and plundering the lands.
Oh no, another volcano. We can't save any more people.
Of course not. We could save millions more, but no, instead we're gonna just fuck off and go like, ah, you know. That's not. Also, you should have really built a wall. And if you have built a wall, you should have built more walls. I mean, seriously,
We've done all we can here, leader.
you're fucking lying
We
to
have
me.
lots of followers. and
That guy
we've
is supposed to be the
escaped
good
from
guy, you know, and he's like,
Get ourselves
ah, I can't hear the
powerful and
millions
take the fight
screaming
back
any
to the
longer.
Aztec scum. But first, we'll
Sorry,
have
God,
to
we
conquer
kinda-
the North.
kinda need to
Or
go.
free them to join us, of course. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. To the Northland!
Yes, strategy. By the same degree that, you know, all of the jihads were very peaceful protests. We could almost assume that religion is not really a great tool for peace, is it now? Look, strategy. The Aztecs were just peaceful refugees, seeking refuge. They totally weren't there to kill all of us.
Here are the people we saved.
Our attack was
They're
really,
exiting
really,
the portal.
you know, uninhabited.
Yeah, these guys made it.
Unjustifiable.
Think of how many got toasted.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anyway, where are we?
This looks like an old Greek settlement. We can reestablish
As you can see, the Greeks
ourselves
also
here.
were at one point
It looks
refugees in the
so
land of the
peaceful
North.
here. With no Aztecs, it's the perfect place to build up and get more followers. There is already a town center, a storehouse, and a field which we can use. The green ring you see is the extent of your influence. You can only do things within this ring.
You can extend the green influence ring by placing more buildings and
so now that I think about it, this game is actually something that would be precisely for a little new friend, wouldn't be? Because you know, you can
when you're
literally
ready
play
to
this
learn how to feed your people,
with just
click on the gold scroll over the
your
field,
mouse.
leader.
It's literally meant to just be played with your mouse. You don't need your keyboard at all. First and foremost, can I start building shit? Okay, so I can't. I actually need to go through the tutorial. Fine, we're gonna learn how to do this then. People, listen!
Your villagers are going to need food very soon, leader. Move your hand over this field, then click and hold the action button to pick up the grain. When you've got 200 food in your hand, drop all through it into the storehouse.
That's all of the food up. Already done. What?
We now have enough food.
We need to get our people working if we want to rebuild,
Yes,
boss.
now.
Villagers can be turned into disciples who will work at the job you assign them. Pick up a villager, then put them down on a field.
Where are the men? Menfolk, farmer.
Yeah, looks like your new disciple has started to work the field.
Another 2 farmers should satisfy the village's food requirements for now. No, that's not a disciple farmer.
Yeah, no, I wanted the mans on the fields.
Those farmers can handle that small field with no problem, boss.
Which is why we should grow it.
We need wood if our villages are to build and our town expand. Grab and pull a tree out of the ground and drop it into the storehouse.
Happy now? They're like, yeah, very happy. That guy just, you know, farms the street.
We could really do with some discipled foresters to collect wood for us.
Yes.
Pick up a villager and drop them next to a tree to make them a discipled forester. Make a total of 3 foresters.
Done.
We got some nifty foresting going on, boss.
We need mining too, I know. More tutorial?
The statues on your town center represent your town's desires.
Yes, I know.
This shows what your people would like to build next. Keeping your people happy is important, and they will let you know if they desire a building type. See how the statue is carrying grain? That represents the people's desires for food. If they need ore or wood, they will let you know.
I know.
Keep an eye on the statue, as it will change.
This plinth's height represents how good or evil you are.
I know.
From its top, a flame or a fountain will spring as you perform evil or good acts. The whole city will shift to show you if you are good or evil.
Or evil.
This statue lets you know your people's desires. Watch the height of the statue. The higher it is, the more they need their desire. This scroll shows the impressiveness of your city, its population, and happiness. There is plenty of other useful information about your growing metropolis. Refer to it often. Hold your hand over the statues and leave it there to get more detail.
Okay, the first and foremost, can I? Will you not allow me to do this? You won't. Yeah, let me guess, you're still not gonna let me... Okay, so we have...
Disciple mine worker. Disciple mine worker.
Yeah, little one. Yeah.
Disciple mine worker. Disciple breeder.
Make some female breeders, seems reasonable. And we don't have any builders, but we don't have any buildings planned, so I guess that's not going to work. At the moment, that is.
Your people desire houses. Move your hand over the rotating building, then click and hold the action button to drag it off.
We'll need the right buildings and food if we're gonna support a powerful army.
I know, game. I've played this game before. The game is like, no, tutorial, you don't know shit, bitch. I'm standing here thinking to myself like, oh no, I know shit. Believe you me. Okay, so that's where we're gonna have a field, a nice big field. I guess that's where we're gonna build a house then.
Click the action button again to place it down.
That's right. Well, keep going.
We can speed it up by picking up a tree and dropping it on the building.
You can also drag a building blueprint of an existing house. Move your hand over the existing house. Hold down the action button and drag to get the blueprint.
Yep.
If you want to cancel an action and empty your hand, simply shake it briskly left and right. See the pile of wood there? Your villagers will use that to build the house with.
Like, wow, you don't say. Since we apparently have to build these fucking houses at the moment, we will build these fucking houses at the moment. Like, you know, a good. Good. I feel like you can get a fucking hotel kind of thing where you can just build up endlessly. Just rather hilarious. Okay, you will start building. I will make you start building.
Disciple builder.
Make 2 disciple builders. We can also create some disciple builders to help with our city building. Just drop a villager by a house that's under construction to create one. Make 3 disciple builders.
I would really like to see my statistics
We've
at
got
this
a
point.
nice little troop of builders.
But the game's like, no, you will not. Yeah, you don't even let me open this menu. You hate me, game. Yeah, let's make this a bit faster, shall we? Okay, you literally have taken my option away to actually fast build. I guess we're gonna have to watch these motherfucking slow-ass cunts building shit. Without much choice. I mean, this is what it is, but... Like, what do my people desire? Might desire to build some shit, don't they? Like, yes. Precisely what they desire. They're just too slow at it. Take some wood so that you can get shit done at some point, maybe. You slow-ass little quants.
No, that's not right. The green ring you see is the extent of your influence.
No, but you can actually work outside of your influence for a little bit. So, for example, see?
No, that's not
See?
right. The green ring you see is the extent of your influence.
Repeating that point does not make it any more true. Yes, technically speaking, I cannot act outside of my influence. Practically speaking, however, I can for short times. For some reason, the game is like, no. That's not right. I just stand there and go like, no, this is precisely right. But since I have a moment, actually, before I make myself more comfortable, I'll quickly go take a pee. All these motherfuckers build villas for me. Good thing that there's a tutorial, right?